The other day I posed a question about two customers on the same vehicle. And here's what the question was. Salesperson A on Friday night has a customer come in on a truck just like this. So they test drive it, they negotiate numbers, everything's going well, but the customer wants to think about it overnight. So the salesperson offers and says, listen, why don't you leave a deposit? This way the truck's yours until you decide tomorrow, okay? It's gonna stop anyone else from buying it. Think about it overnight. Tomorrow you come in and you can tell us, do you want it, do you not want it? They decide to decline that, they don't do it, and they go home to think about it. Salesperson B, let's say it's me, gets a customer that likes this particular truck. Truck's available, I take him out, I'm test driving the vehicle. Salesperson A, their customer comes back from Friday, says, listen, you know what, we thought about it, we love it, we want it. Here's a check, deposit, financing, whatever the case may be. We'll take it. What do you do? All right, now a couple of things I didn't mention in that question was the vehicle was a used car, okay? It was certified used. It's the Suburban I'm sitting in right now that I sold. Now, it's not replaceable in a sense, right? It's one of one. It's a 2016. It was very aggressively priced. It had the right equipment. So it's not like a new car where I can just get a new one. That being the case, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. And it never actually happened. So it was a hypothetical situation. And I guess what I didn't understand was if somebody's currently actively driving a vehicle, can somebody else come in that already looked at it and had that experience and saw the vehicle say, okay, I'm gonna buy it right now? That was the key to that question. And I don't know if I conveyed that perfectly in the first video there. That was ultimately the question. Can I be outside driving a vehicle with a customer? That customer in the car can decide, you know what, Dave, this is great, I want it. I'll buy this vehicle, and then we come back to the dealership to find out that another salesperson took a deposit and sold it because they had been working it. I understand first deposit buys the car. I completely agree with that. But I think when you're driving the vehicle, it should be there should be a courtesy there for the customer that's in it. I kind of equate it to something on a shelf. Let's say you're in Best Buy and there's a Canon camera. Again, might be a bad example because obviously you can get another Canon camera probably somewhere else. But let's say they had the last one, you really wanted it, you really needed it, and you were holding it, looking at the box, reading the specs to make sure it was what you wanted, just as you would if you were test driving a car. Somebody can then just pluck that camera out of your hands and say, I know it's the one I want, I'm ready to buy it, so it's mine. I don't know. Obviously, it's a case-by-case situation, which most car deals are. These scenarios and hundreds of different scenarios happen all the time. But in any event, I sold the vehicle. It is a 2016 Suburban. I have a Tahoe going out as well, which is right next to me here. It's been a little busy, which is good. And we're coming up on President's Day weekend, which is even better. And I want to talk a little bit about that later.